Hi class, here is a fun Discrepant event that I think that your students are really going to like. You'll need a basketball, a tennis ball, and a meter stick. Now, don't forget, this is an activity. Of course, all activities that we've been doing are probably better off with safety glasses, but this activity is certainly important to have your safety glasses on because, well, you never know. You can't be too careful. All right, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to measure the rebound height of a basketball. So Allison, I'd like you to hold that basketball, and Zachary, I'd like you to measure it because we're going to drop this basketball from a height of 1 meter. And Zachary, I want you to kind of get down on one knee so you can see a little bit better. And we're going to figure out how high this basketball bounces. On 3, 1, 2, and 3. All right, hold that right there. And remember, since we're starting at the bottom, we need to also be measuring from the bottom. So get back down on one knee, and let's do it again. And 1, 2, and 3. So how far did the bottom go again?
About 44 inches.
About 44 centimeters. Very good. Let's do it a third time. Measure it a third time. And let's see how far it goes. 1, 2, 3.
43 again.
43, 44. Now, we can do some fun statistical integration here, and we can average these out, but let's just say it's about 44. Now, let me have you switch, and Zachary, you do the dropping, and Allison, you do the measuring for the tennis ball, and let's see what it's going to do. And 1, 2, and 3. And, okay, very good. What is that first measurement?
56.
56. All right, let's try it again. See what it's going to do. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 53. And let's do it a third time. And 1, 2, and 3.
I think that was 47.
All right, 47. So we have a range in there, upper 40s, low 50s. Okay, now class, what's going to happen? Allison, why don't you just have you measure that one, and then we'll take a turn back. What's going to happen when we put one on top of the other? We still drop it from a height of 1 meter. Let's see what's going to happen, Zachary. Let's check. And all right, Allison, move that meter stick back, and 1, 2, 3. Give it a drop. 1, 2, and 3. That went up almost 10 feet or more. I don't know if the video picked that up. All right, Allison, it's your turn. And there's no real need to measure this because there's no way to measure that 10 feet, but let's still drop it from a height of 1 meter. All right, and bring it over, and it's important that they not have the tennis ball leaning one side or the other so that it's just perfectly up and down. Let's see how Allison does. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, good thing we have those safety goggles on. Just bounces across the room. Class, this is a fun way to demonstrate the conservation of momentum, because what happens is, yes, the basketball has some bounce and the tennis ball has some bounce, but this time, as the tennis ball is riding the basketball, let's watch what happens to the basketball. Let me have the camera zoom in on that basketball, and I'm going to drop this one time, and yeah, we're still close to a meter, but watch the basketball, what happens to it. See, the basketball only bounced a small part of the regular distance that it usually drops. It only bounced about half. Now that tennis ball actually took that basketball momentum, because think what's happening. As it hits the floor, the basketball wants to push up, but there's something in its way, and so it's going to push that tennis ball. The tennis ball is riding the basketball. It's like a solid surface, and it's getting its own momentum, plus it's taking some of that momentum from the basketball. This is a fun Discrepant event. I think that this is a great way to demonstrate conservation of momentum, and you can show your kids in an inexpensive way, and it's a lot of fun. Be sure and put some goggles on there too. Conservation of energy, conservation of momentum, a fun Discrepant event. I think you'll like it.